Bay Area vocalist, composer, and band leader Rhonda Sauce is serving up a sound all her own, blending jazz, blues, soul, and Brazilian music with stories pulled straight from real life. She joined us now to share the inspiration behind her newest music and what audiences can expect from her upcoming performances. Rhonda Sauce, welcome to Live in the Bay.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
It is so fun to have you. We are going to get a performance in just a little bit, but I want to learn more about you as an artist. Tell me a little bit about your background and what got you to here today.
Totally, yeah, I'm from the Bay Area, born and raised, grew up in Oakland and San Leandro, and music has always been a part of the infrastructure of my life, but I never thought that I could pursue this, especially like at the professional level and all the things that I'm doing. So it's, you know, I grew up playing violin, guitar, and took that with me, and then kind of abandoned music during my college years to go sow my wild oats. And it's kind of like my anchor and my true North Star, and I found my way back into music when I finished grad school in 2018. And I did what any sensible person would do in a pandemic, and I quit my engineering job to become a musician full-time.
Well, congratulations. I think it is serving you well.
Thank you.
And you know, one of the things about your music is you really like to incorporate your real life experiences and bring that into your music. Tell me how you're doing that.
I always thought that being a jazz singer would be glamorous, and you know, there's just a lot of humor and comedy and things that you just need to laugh at. And so I try to incorporate as much silliness as possible in these songs that are often talking about, you know, really deep, vulnerable, and maybe darker emotions. And it's been so well received by everybody. You know, they're a body of songs that have been written anywhere from as long as 8 years ago to in the last 3 months. Yeah. And so with every song that I write, I try to figure out a way to just connect and see that the human experience is a little more universal, and we're not maybe as alone as we think we are.
Yeah, you're keeping it real, right? I think that real is always going to resonate. So you're bringing all of that into your sound, and that makes total sense. Talk a little bit about your influences, because it's R&B, jazz, some Brazilian. You know, tell me, where does the influence come from?
So, you know, as a biracial person, I think my whole life has been so many cultures and musics and foods and experiences, and I think a lot of, like, in my artistry, what has caused me a lot of pause is that I feel like I don't really fit into specific buckets or genres. Yeah. And there's something about just being my most authentic self and embracing all of those parts of me, and there's something to be said about not having to choose what to demonstrate. And so, you know, you bring it up. Yeah, there's some R&B, there's some gospel, there's some Brazilian music. And I know externally it seems like a lot of different things, but that's just kind of my upbringing. And so to me, it's one thing, and I've never had to choose. Yeah. And I'm kind of bringing that in and pulling the audience in as well. Yeah. Just showing them, like, maybe we all have a wide breadth of musical desires. Yeah,
I think we do. I think we do, and I think that's beautiful. You have some upcoming shows. I want you to plug. Where can people see you?
Oh, yeah, so tomorrow, Friday, we will be at the Back Room in Berkeley, and then August 29th, we will be at Keys Jazz Bistro in San Francisco.
Okay, so much fun. You are going to perform a little song for us right now. Tell me what we're going to see.
So this is probably one of the more vulnerable songs in this body of work, and it is called Promise Me You Won't Be Mad. I really have to tell you that I think I left my cell phone in the bathroom of the other bar.
Ooh, okay, I like this. Well, without further ado, I think it is time to have you get into place. We are ready to see you perform. We've heard how Rhonda Sauce turns real-life experience into music, and now it's time to hear that sound come to life. She's joined by her band to give us a special taste of her newest original music.